Hey guys, welcome to She Knows. Today I have Asher Roth here in the studio. Asher,
what's going
on?
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Well rested.
Well rested after Easter. What did you do for Easter?
Yeah, I kind of took it easy. I was really bummed out that I didn't dye Easter eggs or have an Easter egg hunt.
I did both.
Did you really? Do you have young people or old people in your family?
I do. A 10-year-old cousin who orchestrated all of it.
So does the 10-year-old still believe in the Easter bunny?
I mean, the Easter bunny is real, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I forgot. I'm out of the spirit.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll forgive you. Don't worry, Molly. The Easter bunny's still real. All
Totally.
right. So I want to start talking to you a little bit about where you've been for the past 5 years, like everyone's asking. So my first question is, what was life like after fame of I Love College?
It was a lot of fun. And it still is a lot of fun. So we did a lot of running around, moved to New York, because I started in Atlanta, moved to New York for about 2 years, then came out to LA for like 8 months, 9 months, but I didn't have a car. I was really kind of mellowed out. But in New York was when I created Seared Foie Gras with Quince and Cranberry, which was kind of a mixtape. And then the Roth EP kind of came out around that time too. And then moved to LA for a little bit. When I was like lonely, didn't have a car. You need a car in Los Angeles. If you don't have one, it's over for you. And that was when I created Paps and Jazz. And you can kind of feel it in that music. It's kind of like very much stuck in the house music. And then I moved back to Philadelphia for a little bit just to go home. I wanted to go home. Moved back to Philly, reconnected with a lot of my old friends, and just like being stable for a second. I think that's kind of the craziest thing about fame in general and a successful single or whatever it is. There's so much running around, you almost get that restlessness that when you are sitting still for a little bit, you kind of freak out.
Are you totally sick of being known for I Love College?
It's a great foundation, but like, you know, it's exciting to be moving forward, for sure. It's tough because it was very polarizing, so it's just like people thought they had me figured out right away. It's like, oh, we know who that person is, you know, I Love College kid, you know? And it's always nice now when people are like, oh man, you're hip-hop artist Asher, or you're the rapper Asher Roth, rather than you're the I Love College Asher Roth. So, but it takes time, especially with something so polarizing and something that did start to branch out everywhere. I think we're in a good place right now.
Good. Well, you have obviously changed and grown in the 5 years since I Love College. You loved college, but what do you love now?
Shoot, man, I love life. I love freedom. I love America, you know?
America.
But yeah, I'm in a really good place as far as, you know, just getting to a point where you understand and appreciate more of the simpler things, like the relationships in my life are healthy, the people in my life are healthy, my family's healthy, and those are the things that I'm very appreciative for and love.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your new music. I'm really digging the sound of it.
It's cool. Fun, right? Yeah, it's definitely inspired by California and LA and the freedom that, you know, I'm really happy about right now. And it's kind of stress-free, it's pressureless, it's like, it touches on the things I was talking about before, like relationships, especially when we were talking about fame and things of that nature, like the relationship with yourself, the relationship with other people, all those things get really tested. And if you're not right with yourself, and if the relationships that you're having with other people aren't really pure, those things start to get ripped out and rooted, and you find yourself alone or lost for that matter. So Retro Hash kind of touches on that stuff. It touches on self-discovery, it touches on transformation, and just coming out the other end and, like, you know, being all right with it all.
Did you feel a lot of pressure releasing this sophomore album that people were going to be expecting things?
No, I didn't. I think that's what we shied away from. I mean, like, when you have this kind of like major label, these kind of feeling of people peering down on you, and you do, and they're almost created by yourself, but expectations and trying to satisfy or appease other people or make things that you think somebody else is going to like, or maybe this is what they want, and you know, because you're dealing with the business of music. And I think kind of taking the leave of absence that I took from commercial music and like selling music and the business of music, it's allowed me to step away long enough to kind of reintroduce myself and rid myself of all expectations in general. And that's something I've always wanted to do, is like, hey man, Asher's putting out a new project, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
Like, that's way more fun than being like, hey, Asher's putting out a new project, we know exactly what it's going to sound like.
Cool. I mean, we're getting to know the real Asher Roth now.
You know, slowly but surely.
I like it. Explain the title of the album to us. How did you come up with Retro Hash?
It's an anagram for my name.
Okay.
For those who don't know what an anagram is, it's when you kind of scramble up your name and it becomes another word. And my girlfriend, Olivia, had sent over a bunch just as a joke, like one random day, but we're about 60, 70% done with the album. And I saw Retro Hash and I was like, wow, like this is exactly what it sounds like. So it was kind of one of those meant to be things. Passed it around, saw that Retro Hash, it was like, this is it, this has to be it. And it just clicked, it was meant to happen.
I like it. Well, hearing you speak, you seem very wise.
Hey, you know.
How did you get so much wisdom over
I have
the
two
past
older
5
sisters.
years?
I have 2 older sisters, that's why.
All right, what are some things, what are some advice that they gave you that?
Don't be a jerk, really, more so than
Were
anything
you
else.
a jerk before?
No, not really, but you know, being the baby boy and being like the brother, like you kind of get away with a lot, you kind of mess around, you're always, you know, you get grounded, but then you're allowed out the next day. So, you know, you tend to take advantage of that, the looseness that the parental guidance or even the people around you might have. But, you know, I've learned to play my cards a little bit better.
Well, growing up with 2 sisters, are you like the best boyfriend ever?
I have my moments. I mean, like, yo, it really comes down to communication. They can't teach you that. Your sisters, your parents, like, you kind of have to learn it for yourself to, like, really screw up and, you know, by whether it be lying or hiding something or not being direct and then, like, feel how horrible it feels to, like, either get caught in a lie or any of that stuff. And then it kind of makes you want to avoid that for the rest of your life.
Definitely. Well, I watched your video, the Magic Box video,
Yeah.
and I really liked it. I know it was
That's cool.
released a few weeks ago, but I just saw it, and I thought it was really awesome.
That's perfect. I like that it's making its rounds.
It is. So what do you think you're very lucky for, besides being in America?
You know, America, definitely. But I think, honestly, I'm very, very lucky for my health. It kind of sounds cliche, but I've always talked about this, even my, like, kind of feelings on the food industry and all, and even the music and stuff, that I've been able to make it this far being very healthy, you know, knock on wood, never been in the hospital. Well, that's not true, but I've never been, like, really, really sick. So to have that, nothing is possible without good health. And like, you can't, that's like your perfect foundation. I'm always talking about how, yo man, the most important decision of your day is what you put in your body. You know what I mean? Whether it be the food or the thoughts and stuff that you're having. So, I mean, that's
So give us
cliche,
some health diet advice. What's
no,
something
you
we
know,
have to know?
you just got to know where you're getting your food from. Everyone freaks out, oh, vegan. It's like, no. Like, I feel that, but one, like, if you're getting good meat and you're getting good quality meat, meat's very good for you. It's fine. Like, we're supposed to be eating meat. I respect the whole vegan tip, but it's not for me at all. Just know where your food's coming from. I think first and foremost, obviously, you got that food pyramid to work with, but you know, stay away from refined sugars. Stay away from like white bread and stuff like that. That's just like bleached and all that stuff. But as long as you kind of figure out and know where your food's coming from, you'll probably realize, hey, I probably shouldn't be eating that. You know?
Who knew Asher Roth knew so much about food
Yo,
and health?
what? Come on, this is the foundation
Is
for
there
life.
something else we don't know about you?
No, not really. I think that's about it.
Everything is on your album. It's transparent, right?
It's a start. It's definitely a start. It feels good. It's like a new beginning, and you know, being able to talk about this stuff and have people be like, "Word, I appreciate that," rather than be like, "Shut up and chug a beer." You know what I mean? There's time and a place, but for now, we're definitely growing up.
Well, his single Tangerine Girl is out right now. It's about your girlfend.
Yeah,
I know
it is.
that much.
It is.
Is there a song not on the album that you were kind of bummed isn't going to be making its debut?
A song that's not on the album.
I worked on music for a while, so I'm
okay. Well, yeah, there's a lot of music, but I think Retro Hash right now it's perfect. It's 10 songs. I like the feel of it. It's cohesive. It doesn't feel too long. Doesn't feel too short. Everything kind of serves a purpose. No, there's nothing not on the album. Everything kind of will have its time and its moment. So I'm cool.
Nice. What do you hope people take from this album? Their deeper meaning?
You know what? Honestly, man, I just want people to listen to it, and then I want them to kind of be like, man, we want to hear some more. I think that's the ultimate compliment when everyone's like, oh man, you rapped for 2 verses, I wanted 1 more. Like, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Awesome. Well, Asher Roth, everyone, he is a little different than you used to know him, but definitely check out his new album and keep checking back here for more interviews.